making 3-4 times as much money as managers 3 or 4 times his age.
He brought a lot to the table. He brought experience, he brought know-how, and he brought the connections that we needed. We knew he could do amazing things for us.
Just unbelievable. I was blown away.
He's got the drive, he's got the determination, he's got the instinct just to know what to do, when to do it. And this guy, nobody can match his numbers.
On an unusually cool March evening in El Paso, Texas, von Hannes Hammet was introduced to the world. Son of Horst and Lena Hammet, von was immediately conditioned to challenge the status quo. For the next 10 years, von was trained at home, letting his mother Lena guide him down the road less traveled. Through his hard work, courage, and determination, von would go on to earn his GED at the age of 15. Fascinated with the dynamics of business, von obtained first-hand business experience. At age 16, he would become the manager of the local Ruby Tuesdays.
I remember when Von came in for his interview. Oh, so young, but so confident. I looked at that guy and I said right away, that was me when I was younger, and we need this guy on our team. I mean, this guy, nobody can match his numbers. It's amazing what he does, at the cash register. This guy, he's making 3-4 times as much money as managers 3 or 4 times his age. He's amazing. The thing about Von, he never took a sick day. And if somebody else called in, Von would just do their job and his. I can't tell you how many times I walked back in the kitchen. There was Von, washing dishes, cooking, whatever he needed to do. But the employees really respected him. But that's because he respected them. Now that doesn't mean he couldn't get aggressive at times. I can remember a couple of waiters who got a little bit of an attitude with him. He let them know very quickly who was in charge, and things were pretty cool. Boy, it's a combination of everything. He's got the drive, he's got the determination, he's got the instinct just to know what to do, when to do it. And it doesn't let anybody get in his way. I mean, if he makes a decision, you go with it. Now, I got to the point where it's like, hey, that's what I like, because I didn't have to make the decisions. He did it for me.
Destiny unfolds itself in strange ways. For on this fateful day, Von was on his way to work and saw a billboard that would change his life. It read, "That's it, that's all." Von got the itch. He leased a car, he hit the road, and he never looked back.
Well, I got a call from Von a couple of months later, and he told me, you are not going to believe the money these guys at Imperial are throwing around. And I didn't believe it. Well, sure, I was upset, but, you realize that with a guy like Von, there's nothing you can do. I mean, he's moving forward, and, Ruby's just Ruby.
Single-handedly, von Hammet decided to take the public image of Imperial Tobacco into his own hands, creating the Department of Cultural Funding.
The year was 1987, and I was working in Key West at the time, painting a whale mural, actually, when I received a call from Imperial Tobacco. I'd never heard of the company before, but they wanted me to do a sculpture for the West Palm Beach International Airport opening. So I thought, well, okay, I'll take a shot at it. And I received a check in the mail, and it was nearly 4 times my usual salary, what I usually charge for such a sculpture. And it completely blew me away. I was outrageous. Well, I usually charge about $1,000 for this type of sculpture. And naturally, I got $4,000. Well, meet is such a strong word. I did come across him. I tried to introduce myself to him a couple times, but he seemed very disinterested in me. In fact, I don't even believe he even looked at the sculpture at the West Palm Beach opening. It was a little offensive, to be honest, but that's that.
Back then, Vaughn was just a kid. I remember the day he walked in my office. Here comes this young, clean-cut guy, looks me straight in the eyes, and tells me, "Sir, I'm about to change this company. There was something fresh about him. I gave the kid a shot. I tell him there's no way that's going to fly, but he'd do it anyway, and it was always a hit. Those were crazy days. Money was going everywhere. Our numbers were up. Vaughn was giving big grants to artists. It seems for the first time the public was finally behind us. But then a lawsuit started. We miss him and Jill's a lot.
Disillusioned, Vaughn retired from Imperial and relocated to Nacogdoches, Texas, which is known for its peaceful nature and tranquil desert. For Vaughn, this was like finding his fountain of youth. He broadened his interests, realizing there were other ways to affect culture and give back to a country that had given him so much. Vaughn began working with animal rehabilitation programs, eventually starting his own on his 137-acre farm.
We heard about the work Vaughn was doing with Imperial, and as soon as we heard that he had retired, we knew that this was our chance to really take on someone with some amazing skills for some projects that we at VB wanted to get involved in. He brought a lot to the table. He brought experience, he brought know-how, and he brought the connections that we needed. His name, Mr. Hammet, is well-renowned in the whole industry, and we really, at VB, we wanted to tap into that. We wanted to seize the moment when he had become available, because we knew he could do amazing things for us. Yes, Mr. Hammet, Vaughn. We had gone golfing on a number of occasions. I enjoyed meeting his family, and he's a real great guy, kind of a joker. But, as you say, he has his public persona, which is quite different than the private side of Mr. Hammet. I certainly enjoyed working with him, that's for sure.
The Vaughn on Campus Lecture Series is a chance for Visual Buffet Public Arts to give back to the community. Mr. Hammet, you are an inspiration, and we applaud you.